Monday. How was your weekend, Brendan?
Oh, it was nice. I was in Seattle, Brian.
Aww.
Had some on the walls at the Parlor Live. They had the old throwback posters
Of Bryan Callen.
I sent them to you.
Yeah.
Old school, dude.
And what was shocking is you go, that was 10 years ago. And I was like,
You look
God
very similar,
damn
though,
it.
but that was 10 years ago.
That was 10 years ago.
They haven't
Scares me.
updated the posters, really. It has, like, Amy Schumer on there from 10 years ago. It has
Yeah.
Kevin Hart from, like, 6 years ago or 7 years ago on
That's
there.
right.
Like, nothing's very updated.
It's funny how, though, when you realize that Kevin Hart was doing the Parlor Live 7 years ago, and now he's a little bigger. I don't know if you know this, but it'd be hard for him. This tickets would go very fast if he sold, if he went to Parlor Live even for a whole weekend.
Oh, my God.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He posted some picture. He's in this amazing Dapper Dan Gucci jacket. Shout out to Dapper Dan. But he's in front of a crowd of 40,000, 50,000, something like that.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Parlor. I loved it over there, man. Bellevue was
great.
nice.
Seattle,
so many places
low
to eat.
blood sugar, right? Not a lot of aggression in the air, which is a good
Everyone's
thing.
white.
Everyone
And
is
you know what? That's fine.
and Asian,
If
white,
that's what they
white
wanna
and
do.
Asian. A lot of
Didn't
white,
see a lot of Asians.
a lot
in
of
Bellevue.
Chinese,
Not in Bellevue.
a lot of Chinese immigration, a lot of white though. Bellevue is Microsoft. You understand?
And Amazon.
Yes. So you actually will find, maybe because of our audience, Fighter and the Kid, but when I would do Bellevue, most of the time, it was a very, very mixed group of very intelligent and nerdy Asian, East Indian, and white dudes.
Oh, mine was
and
white.
Gals too.
Even when
Most
we were
of them.
out, it's a lot of white crowd, huh, Chen?
Yeah.
A lot of white crowds.
A lot of whites. Well, no. I'm sorry. Don't make no mistake. Very white part of the world.
Very white.
Very white.
Very good coffee.
Good coffee. Was it cloudy?
It was sunny most of the days.
That was actually considered a really good weekend for Seattle.
Yeah.
Chin talked me into Korean barbecue for the first time.
Saw
did
that.
it.
How was it?
Look at me.
Just okay, huh?
That's what I was telling them.
Because I'm a huge fan of Korean barbecue.
It's amazing, but we're not supposed to go to Seattle and that place
That's
that I've
true.
never heard of before.
But also, I'm not a racist like Brendan. So
Yeah, no, but also let me ask you about Korean.
Yeah,
Let's say you
sure.
represent all Korean barbecue. You're
Yeah.
the president of the Federation for Korean Barbecue.
Yes.
Let me get this straight. So I got to go to dinner and then I have to cook my own food?
Well, okay, listen.
No. Before I just answer, I got to cook my own meat?
Hold on. You see the meat, and then we'll have a grill for you, and you're going to cook it to your specifications.
Oh, because I can't order from a steakhouse medium rare and it comes medium rare.
But you might want to add a little touch of medium rare, who's a little more than rare.
But I have to do it all myself and monitor the goddamn grill while I'm trying to entertain my friends.
I will admit that with Korean barbecue, there are a couple of certain guys get left behind. They get forgotten.
Buster got forgotten.
And then it starts to smoke. And you're like, oh, that poor guy. That guy's charcoal now.
I know.
I gotta
forget
move
things.
him. And then things get
Well, they
stuck.
left me in charge. I don't know. I'm
No.
tossing all the meats on.
Yeah.
And then Jay's like, well, flip that. I'm like, hey, man, I don't want to do this. I'm going to chill.
Yeah.
Have that guy, the waitress, fucking do it. I don't want to do this.
It's true. There are two things that happen. One is don't take your eyes off the meat, and that's hard to have a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And two, it gets a little hot on your face if you're not careful.
Yeah, it does. And here's the other thing. Old racist Chin over here. Racist Chin.
Yeah.
Well, I shouldn't say sexist is what I should call him.
Okay.
He goes, I go, dude, we just have to monitor the meat this whole goddamn time. This is exhausting. I don't want to do this. He goes, dude, usually I come with chicks. And in the old tradition of Korea, the women have to deal with the meat.
Well,
I went, well,
that's
he
why
goes, usually
when you go
the
to Korean
women
barbecue, always invite traditional Korean women.
or white girls and be like, those are the rules, bitch.
Sir, in light of the current situation,
I
would
go to
like
the
you
WNBA. I'm not expecting dudes to play. Go to Korean barbecue. I'm expecting women to be flipping the meat.
Jesus.
According to Chin, though. Not
okay.
me.
Oh, not
I'm
you.
equal. No, that's
no,
Chin.
you're a progressive
Oh,
male.
dude, what? I was flipping it myself.
Gotcha.
We're all equal in this
but
game.
Chin, that old
Chin.
school Korean bastard.
It's fucked up. He goes, and then he looked around and goes, wish a bitch was around here. And I went,
Yeah.
what?
I feel like you're making that.
He goes, I wish a cunt was around these parts. I went, Chin, we're in Seattle, dude.
Don't say
Relax.
Don't say that.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Don't say that. With the way you
He
said that.
goes, I wish I could get a cunt around here to flip my meat. I went, all right, Chin.
Please,
you
there's something
gotta
about that
relax.
word. There's something about that word when you don't.
It's
when you
so
don't pronounce
rude,
the
right?
T. When you don't
I
pronounce
know.
the T, like just.
I know,
like,
dude.
That and you kept your mouth open.
I know, dude.
Say-
I think how I felt. Think how I felt.
I felt.
He's like, oh, we need to get some more pork and cunts around here to
Don't say
flip
it
the
like
food.
that. Don't push it out of the back of your throat.
I'm just going to say it was a little overrated, dude.
All right.
That one.
Kat, is
Just
that
that
true? Do you have to flip the meat when you go with your Korean friends, or is Chen being a
friends.
sexist?
No, usually I'm not Korean, so I don't know the rules about women.
I'm
having
just
to do
saying.
that.
It's just rules. They're not rules.
But also, I don't want somebody to fuck up my meat.
Yeah,
I might
see?
as well cook it myself.
There you go.
Then why go to a restaurant? Do you want them to
No,
cook
there
your
are-
pasta too?
There are Korean barbecue restaurants that'll have the waiters do it for you.
Hold on, but they stay there in front of you and do it?
They come back and forth.
No, you talking about Benihana's?
How dare you?
That's Benihana's.
That's Japanese.
Where they cook it in front of you.
And it's not even, it's American. You know what? I have a
No, Benihana's. No,
I'm sorry.
Steve Aoki's dad invented
Chen,
it.
as an American who's a huge admirer of Vietnamese and Korean culture, I apologize.
Dude, I eat Panda
Thanks
Express
for
once a
my
month.
Caveman.
Thank you.
Sir.
But you've never heard that, right, Kat? You've never heard of women being in charge of the meat?
What type of meat?
You know I'm talking Korean meat.
I'm getting
Well,
all hot.
Korean
under the
barbecue.
collar. Meat.
It's just a little overrated. And you know what else stresses me the fuck out? The Fogo de Chao's, the green, the red.
Well, I would say, here's the thing. Somebody said, if I had like $30 million, I would get a chef.
Nope.
I'd get a butler. You have people in your house now. And then for me, I'd be worried about them. You got to take care of them. They have a bad day. Somebody's got a cold. Their kid gets sick. Like, I don't want to deal with that, man. You have staff.
You have
First of all, you're
Postmates.
never alone. Never
Yeah,
alone in your house.
I'm not that wealthy. I have Postmates every goddamn meal if I want
Yeah.
these days. I get that free delivery. Whoop, whoop. They come to the house. I want ice cream. I want it. They get it 30 minutes or less. I'm not Scrooge McDuck. I'm doing all right, but I can Postmates whatever. I don't have to deal with a stupid chef in my house all the time. I don't want to ask them how they're doing.
It's funny how we've come to a point where when we want food, we can just push buttons. Whereas traditionally, when you wanted food, you had to hunt it yourself. And brings me to a topic. I'd like you to ask me
God.
what I learned this weekend.
What'd you learn this weekend?
Brandon, I learned that you can kill a wolf with an eagle. Yeah.
You mean like take an eagle and ram his stupid beak into a wolf's face?
Good question. It's a good question. No, what I mean is that I learned that you can hunt a wolf, a 130-pound wolf, with a 12-pound eagle, and that eagle, you can send it off your arm, you can send it out and kill a full-grown wolf, and then you can skin that wolf and wear its coat.
Yeah. So
That's
hold
what I
on.
learned.
Now where were you this weekend?
I was in Utah.
Yeah,
That's where I learned it.
I'll take it from here. So let me just ask him.
Sure.
Were you hanging out with an Apache Indian high in Oskawaska?
Sure, I sure was, and I was hanging out with a gentleman who lived with the Mongolian eagle hunters.
Was he white?
For 6 months.
Was he white?
He was.
I'm out. No, let me just ask you.
Yeah.
Was it a white man telling this?
Yeah.
I'm out. It didn't
Jim-
come from the Indian's mouth?
No.
If it didn't come from a guy named Geronimo,
Well, no,
I
'cause
don't care.
American Indians didn't do that, but the Mongolians do it today. Chin, do me a favor and
Sure.
bring up Eagle versus Wolf Mongolia on YouTube.
How about this?
Oh, wow, it's like you had it ready to go, Chin.
Well, there it is.
Okay, well, that's obviously Photoshopped. Look at this stupid hat.
No, that's a real eagle. Now that's an eagle.
We having
Take a
Kung
look at
Pao
how big-
tonight.
Take a
Oh,
look
there
how
it
big
goes.
these are. Now that's a wolf.
Wow.
Now they won't let go of that thing's back. They will not let go of that thing.
And the wolf doesn't
Look at
just fuck him up.
he's attacking him.
That wolf,
Wolf
is
tries.
double
Send another
tag
one.
team
Send
back
another
again.
one, and then they both jump on him.
They're ripping his dick
How
off.
crazy is that? How crazy is that? And then you run up on your horse, and I suppose you would slay the wolf if you needed
Because
to.
he's
now,
probably
I
tired
love
of
wolves,
fighting.
so I don't want to kill a wolf, but I had to see this to believe it. Watch this. That wolf is running, and they come out like death from the sky.
The wolf's like, what the
Silent
fuck?
death from the sky.
Since when do eagles attack us?
Right.
What kind of evil, demonic shit is this?
Exactly. Now that's crazy. Now their talons, I guess, are something like
Dude,
9
that's
inches long.
terrible.
look at that.
If I had to pick an eagle or wolf, I'm taking the wolf all goddamn
course you
day.
are.
I
Of
fucking
course you
hate
are.
birds. Birds are creepy,
Now you see what he's
man.
doing is he's just holding on to you.
Dude, can you imagine if there were real pterodactyls
this.
doing this to humans? Like just
Well, that's what they say, that prehistoric birds, the large ones, the ancestors of the harpy eagle and stuff, took human beings all the time. They take monkeys. So with monkeys, when you make an eagle sound, monkeys will, like in certain parts where eagles, they look up. They get fucking terrified.
So if I'm in the jungle, I go, "Caw-caw!"
Yes. And in fact, there's another kind of monkey that when he's being hunted by another type of monkey or being encroached, he'll make a noise that mimics an eagle, and then the other monkeys run away.
At Chindu, eagles killing monkeys.
Yeah, now this
Eagles
this
killing
is-
monkeys?
Yeah, bro.
The harpy eagle, I think.
Welcome to America, bro.
Philippines or somewhere. They take monkeys.
Now, I've seen them kill the goats because they pick the goats up and then just drop them like assholes.
Yeah,
There's,
Eagle attack monkey.
should we just check this one out?
Yes, please.
yeah, yeah. I cannot believe that though. Your dog's not safe around giant Mongolian eagles.
Good thing there's none in L.A.
There's a harpy eagle. That's a harpy eagle. Look
You know
at
what?
them
Birds
talons.
suck, man.
Their talons they can squeeze. They squeeze. Apparently, they dig those nails in your spine.
Yeah, birds are fucking stupid. You can't cuddle them. They're kind of worthless. You can also turn them into spies, too. You know that?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
You
they're
can also,
fucking
you can also use
traitors.
silent drones, but you're right. Yeah,
Well, it
but
looks
this
like
is
This video is just edited a
Not
shitload to make it seem like a
There he
eagle.
goes.
Oh, cool.
Brought that monkey to his babies. Brought that monkey to his babies.
That's the worst video I've ever seen. Maybe go back to, and there's one below it that looked pretty cool.
And then there are
Wait,
some.
look at this.
Here's the guy who says stuff. Then there's video of eagles killing elephants.
Oh, I don't see him kill that little cheetah. Go on to another
No,
one, dude.
Baby cheetahs.
Birds are fucking evil.
Birds are
stupid.
essentially reptiles, but they're smart. Reptiles with brains.
Well, they're
and feathers.
dinosaurs.
They're dinosaurs.
They're the closest thing to dinosaurs we have. People think it's an alligator. Wrong, dummies. It's a bird.
Don't be so cocky though with your
Wrong,
knowledge, dude.
dummies. It's a
Take
bird.
it easy. Look at this right here. There it is. Oh, you had it.
Thank you for that, Chip.
You had it. Sorry, poor
Here he goes, here he
chimps.
goes.
We're always giving them a hard time. But look at this.
Talons as long as the claw
That's a sloth.
Oh, that's a sloth.
That's a three-toed. There
He
it
just
goes.
Snatched him.
He just took him.
can pierce the skull.
That's not fair.
Goosh.
And that our ancestors, when we were hanging out, we got plucked.
Span
You
over
think?
Plucked.
meters.
I know.
Is that what they told you?
Well, they found evidence of that. Scarring on prehistoric skulls that suggests that it was a bird. Of course, it makes sense. What this happened to that monkey
I feel like
happened
we
to
need
our
to hunt more
ancestors.
birds. They're kind of stupid.
Well,
They're not
there's a-
cute. They do nothing.
There's an amazing, one of the best books I've ever read called Blood Meridian by Cormac McCarthy. There's a guy they called the Judge. He's a 7-foot albino, and he's the devil basically. And he leads this. It's about a guy who leads
autobiography?
no, it's about a guy who leads a group of scalp hunters in the in like the 1820s in the United States, and he's shooting birds out of the sky. He's just shooting, and they're these beautiful birds. And the captain comes up and says, "Judge, why do you keep shooting these birds out of the sky? You know, you're just letting them die." And he goes, "They insult me with their freedom."
That's funny.
And he keeps right.
They are free as shit.
They insult because they insult me with their freedom.
Isn't it weird? That's our national fucking animal.
The bald eagle, it's a noble beast. They take shit from no one. Why? They soar free. Is there anything freer than an eagle? What kills eagles? Nothing.
No, man.
But maybe eagle calls.
Man. A man. Look at
Yeah,
the eagle.
man.
See ya.
Well, actually, what kills
Just
eagles is
we should be the national.
chemicals in the environment, so their eggs don't hatch, or their eggs hatch prematurely. But for the most part, yeah, it's hard to kill an eagle.
We never fucking see them. And
They
you can't
fly
kill 'em.
high. They fly high. So good luck with your shotgun. Can't take them out with a scatter gun. If you kill a bald eagle, those guys have lost their house over that shit.
Dude, there was we had this MC named Alfred, great guy, and he knew every movie of all time. But he was talking about a documentary. I haven't watched it. I tried looking up last night. It came out in 2013. You can get on iTunes now or YouTube. It's called Unsung Hero. Have you heard of this?
No.
Go to the trailer, Chin. This dude proposed to his girlfriend at like a baseball game live on TV, and she said no. And you know why? Because he has a small dick. So he goes on the voyage in this documentary, true story, of trying to find out if you can actually get your dick bigger. So he goes all around the world and tries to find out like if he could do something to make his dick larger.
That's incredible.
Go to the trailer.
There it is. Unsung hero.
Unsung
down there.
Hero.
An Asian
Probably
guy?
not the Mission Control one.
I don't know
For
what
the
you're talking
fucking
about.
Love
It's
of
down there.
God.
It's down there. Unsung hero.
The second one, the trailer.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's
No,
see.
Nope. Go down right
This
there.
one.
There you go. There you go.
Jeez.
That's okay. Brendan is very
yeah.
he's very
I know.
impatient.
It's not impatient, but
I
he
just
clicked
heard
on a mission to
he's
I just heard
Mars.
Unsung
because
Hero.
you're Asian.
This isn't it.
No, it's just a commercial.
This is
Unsung.
This looks fun.
So Chin, do Unsung Hero documentary.
So that's the documentary. This Apollo.
That'd be
Fish Boy.
Apollo. Yep.
All right. So
It's not unsung. Unhung.
Hung.
What the fuck, Brendan? Get specific. Unhung hero. That's funny.
That's different. There. This one. Top one.
Yes, please click on that.
You know those kiss cams they have at sporting
This is
events?
embarrassing.
You've seen them. Well, take a good look at what happened 2 days before Christmas.
A really embarrassing moment.
Hit YouTube on Monday.
You must feel like a real ass, man.
What the hell is wrong with you?
My name's Patrick Moot, and apparently I have a small penis. She told me that one of the main reasons that she didn't think that we were right for each other was because my penis was a little too small.
Check out the jaw on Becky.
Patrick and I had his first experience in the bedroom. I don't remember much. I thought we were just making out. Sex is a very important part of a relationship.
Anybody says the size doesn't matter.
I don't think that size matters that much.
Guys with small dicks.
I think that men of the world deserve an answer to this question, and so I'm going to find it with this documentary.
He's funny.
This is so great. You're on this path.
Touch it.
What the?
Oh, yeah. Wow.
The male body was not subject to a critical gaze, and now it is.
Everybody wants to have a big penis.
You know, it's like a gift. You know,
It's like a gift.
Yeah, you open your gift, and sometimes it's ooh.
You open your gift.
But you still have to pretend that wow.
You're obsessed. Sex is happening.
You open your gift.
We're getting an erection.
I'm making a complete fool of myself in front of the entire world. Who's going to want to be with me
love
after
this guy.
seeing this film? Hit a soft spot because, yes,
Because of your little flaccid penis.
If this is important enough to you, you're probably going to go after the penis enlargers.
I'm just basically trying to find something that'll work. It's like a cherry tomato full of balls. This is really happening.
Oh my god.
To boost your confidence.
Look, the guy fucks him up. Look, they fuck him up. Can't be filming in there.
Oh my god. This guy's gutsy.
To here.
Who's that guy?
Can you put it in the
Watch this, though.
syringe just so I can see how much? So that 10 of those. In the end, that's how much will be inside my penis. Oh,
Dude.
No.
Don't
Dude,
do
he
it.
does it.
scared.
That's
right?
terrible.
What was that he was putting in his dick?
Some sort of fluid.
Okay, so did you watch it?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh my god.
I
Feels
want
like
to
a
watch it, though.
mockumentary. It
What?
feels like it's a mockumentary.
What do you mean?
Like it's filmed to look
No,
like a
it looks like
documentary.
it's-
Oh, no, I just...
That is a real
Alright.
cam thing.
I'm just
First of
saying.
all,
What?
I
You
get
were
so
the biggest
nervous.
hate. I can't tell you how much hate we got for you for the Will
What?
Smith thing.
Oh, yeah.
People are
I
like,
didn't-
you're out of your fucking
I didn't say it was
mind, Jim.
fake. I said I just wanted
No, I
to
know
do
you
one
mean.
shot.
No, it's a funny. It actually looks like a funny. I'm sure they took poetic license, and it looks like it's a funny. You got to do that when you do something. But I
With
do
this?
think he
No, I
has a
think
small
he did
dick,
it,
and I
yeah.
think that's what that's
Oh,
what
okay.
drove
He's
it.
go. Yeah, it's the same thing with like the way Catfish came about with Nev. You know, he was originally catfished and did a documentary on
That was
catfish
amazing.
and happening. This is the exact same thing.
okay.
Oh.
I don't think that's a mock. I don't think it's fake. I don't think there's any.
Yeah. But wow, what a strange situation to
Isn't
have.
that interesting?
And he got left right there, huh?
What a
First of all,
bitch.
don't do that. Don't put a woman on. First of all, by the way,
But also, no.
also no, and also I admire the woman though. She didn't lie. She was like, can't do it.
You know what'd been better for her? I almost
say
wish
yes,
she went yes,
yes.
and after me like, I can't do this.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
You have such a small dick.
Yeah, that's what I would do. She should've said-
But also,
she just walked away. Fuck.
that was at UCLA. Is a small dick a deal breaker? Like, let's say women found out Brad Pitt had the tiniest dick. Is that a deal breaker?
I
Kat?
know of some certain.
Well, let's
You
ask
really
the woman
gotta
in
be
the-
good at everything else then.
Yeah,
You really
better be
do.
able to make up for it.
Yeah.
You better be the Swiss Army.
I think it also depends on the girl. Like some girls can't get off with just a dick.
Yeah, I know, and I'll never mention his name because I feel for the guy. But I know a really famous actor, like a really famous guy who's like people who has a small dick.
Morgan Freeman.
Nope, and
Samuel
I'll never
Jackson.
say who
Samuel
it is. I'll never
Jackson.
say who it is, but I know, and
Harrison Ford.
and it makes sense to me when I see him like a lot of
Give
it
me a
makes
hint.
sense.
Give me a
I
hint.
can't. I don't want to
Just
be.
like
I don't want to be that guy.
Like, give me a movie.
No,
Does it rhyme with
No. I want to protect his privacy. But
Catman?
no.
Is it Michael Keaton?
No. But
it's Vin Diesel, dude. Everyone knows that.
Vin Diesel.
It's Vin Diesel.
No, it's actually not. But sometimes actually I know of two actors.
There's nothing you can do if you just have a small.
Apparently there is.
You got to watch the documentary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I looked up the cliff notes on it. There's actually nothing you can do.
Nothing.
The only thing they can do this day and age, I guess, is cut where it connects to your
Make it longer.
body,
Yeah.
and it makes like 2 inches longer, not even. Jesus. But that's about it. So if you have 2 inches, you get 4. Still a small dick.
I do believe there are women out there that don't care. There are some women that don't care.
Oh, for like that one dude that died, Vern Troyer. He had girlfriends.
Well, nope.
That's different. Wow. That's different. But yeah.
Yeah.
There are
Some say he had a big dick, bro. Just because he's a small person.
There are definitely women that are I mean, like everything. There's women
Every
that
Lego
might even
piece
prefer it.
is a fit somewhere.
Yeah.
But I don't know, just because Vern Troyer's a small person, a small dick, Jen.
Yeah.
I'm sure he had a huge one.
I had to walk
sure
around
it
with a
was
9-inch stub until I got that operation.
Oh, Rose. Hey, would you rather have one of the biggest dicks in the world, but a busted face, or the best face in the world and a small dick?
Without hesitation, a busted face and the biggest dick in the world.
Oh, I disagree.
Yep, and I'd get rich as shit.
Off what?
Girls don't care about your busted face if you got money and a giant dong.
Well, no one said you can get rich as shit. No, you look like Bill Gates, but you fucking, you don't have his money, but you got a fat dick between your legs, and you're just working like.
Or I'm a great looking guy with a little dick. I couldn't deal with pulling my pants down and having the girl be excited and then go, oh, that would bum me out. So
it'd be tough.
I'll take the huge dick, and I'll just be the happy surprise. I'll be ugly on top, and I'm
some guys will surprise you, man. Some guys are like, wow, good for you, man.
Yeah. Some guys are working with a crazy piece, and I'll say it, and I'll out him right now. You know who dwarfs both of us?
You've said this all the time,
I've
man.
seen it. Nope. You think I'm going to say D'Elia?
No, you say Rogan.
No.
Who?
Stevie Blue Eyes.
Oh no, Jay Schaub got this all beat.
Jay Schaub.
You've never seen his.
Jay Schaub.
You've never seen his tomahawk.
First of all, I saw it flaccid.
His fucking tomahawk.
Dude, I saw it flaccid, and we were at Tarek's place at Empower.
Really? Oh, he was changing in the locker room.
He was changing, and I saw his dick, and I went, first of all, let's stop everything. Why are you not walking around in spandex with no underwear, number one? Number two, why is this the first time I'm hearing or seeing this?
Well, I've warned you.
You haven't given me the proper.
It's a tomahawk.
Like, it's a piece and a half. He's got just hanging low. He looks like he looks like such an offensive weapon.
It's a panther tail.
It's a goddamn. I went, and it's black. It's super
it's so dark.
I went, oh,
it's disturbing.
I go, what's
looking.
with your huge black dick, bro?
I think it's a birthmark.
His
dick's all black.
His dick is as black. It's a black man's dick. He has a black dick.
Yeah. It's just a big black
Am I
dick.
wrong?
No.
Am I out of school?
And when we were in high school, we'd shower at the local gym there, and the dudes in the hot tub would just stare. It's distracting.
I couldn't take my eyes
And he'd be
off
like,
it.
what the fuck you staring at? I'm like, well, you have a giant black dick. It's very odd to see around these parts.
It is. And he's got very white skin.
I don't think any of them are gay, but it's very distracting.
No, he's got ivory white skin with a giant black dick.
Like, he could open up just a booth on Venice Beach and make decent money.
Yes, he could.
Come check out the white guy with a black dick.
And another thing about Jay Schaub, he'll surprise you, and I've said this before, he's got an excellent body. When he takes his shirt off, he's very muscular.
He's thick.
So you go, well, you got and then you got that, and then you got the David Blaine face. What's going on here? But not quite as good looking as David, so something's going on.
Yeah.
Either way, congrats, Jay.
Congrats on your big
Was he in
black
Seattle?
cock. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Your brother always makes me feel good when he's around. I miss him.
Yep.
And I try to nose in. I call you guys brothers.
Hey, brothers.
Hey, brothers. I have a thing to talk to you about.
He's missing, I forget what show. I think when I'm in New Mexico, because he's going to Japan. He's so into racing, he's going to Japan to watch the races.
He's going to, wait, hold on. What races?
He likes those Formula 1, like the Lewis Hamilton shit.
Some people love that shit.
I can't get into it. You know me, I'm
like
a car
cars.
guy. I know.
You don't like Formula 1? I would think you would.
it's not my thing.
That's so why? So what's the difference?
I don't know. I'm just not into it. I like regular cars.
Well, what's funny about you is you drive your car slowly.
Unless it's late at night in the 405, yeah. You know, Jay just got an all red, cherry red GT3.
Good for him. He got a GT3?
GT3.
Damn.
It's fucking, the thing is sick.
He loves it.
I don't think he's posted about it, though. He's always weird. Like, you go to his Instagram, last picture he posted, like, me and him in Dublin or some shit, like 2 years ago.
Yeah. Well, if you're not in entertainment, there's no reason to be on Instagram.
I agree. I would, if I didn't have to sell tickets, I would not be on social media.
Right.
I think
I just use it.
I think it's a nightmare.
I think silly.
Yeah, it's not good. And the other thing is, Jay, his was private forever because so many, especially when we talk about his dick, people like hit him up like Big Dick Bandit, and he said people would walk by his office and be like, "What's up, Big Dick?" And be like, "Dude, come on, man."
Yeah, he doesn't like it.
Like,
we
his
apologize.
bosses would be like, "Dude, come on, what is?"
You know what, Jay? We would edit this out, but we're not going to.
Can't do it. I hope you get harassed. Yeah, Jay's going to that Japanese October. Is it 7th?
It's the 7th, so maybe not the one.
Honda Japanese Grand Prix.
Maybe that is the one he's going to. I don't know. He's headed to Japan soon.
Those guys make bank.
Oh.
Formula One racers, and it's like there are like 12 slots available. In the world.
Yeah, and they all start when they're very young. You know, Lewis Hamilton is dating Nicki Minaj now. I think it's funny because I listen to the Breakfast Club with Charlemagne and DJ Envy.
Who's Lewis Hamilton? I'm sorry.
Lewis Hamilton's the #1 race car driver in the world. Mixed man, mom's white, dad's black. I think. Ooh. Handsome dude.
Yeah.
Tommy Hilfiger model. And then also the best race car driver in the world.
Jesus.
But his father would put so much pressure on him to win because it's such an expensive sport. He's now the best in the world. He's been connected to the Kardashians. He's a straight dime piece. And he's worth like $328 million. Oh, my God. And it was funny listening to the Breakfast Club because they're like, Nicki Minaj got a new man. And Charlemagne's like, bring up his net worth. Is this guy just milking off her? Like, Jesus Christ. Like, he's a big fucking deal.
He's rich as shit.
In America, he's not that huge. Well, if you know race car he is, but internationally, he's a fucking superstar.
He's probably the first black or mixed, so is Nicki Minaj, Formula One racer, isn't he? That I can think of. I always thought of him as white European guys.
I mean,
she's has she weathered the storm?
Weathered what storm?
The negative publicity.
Oh, she's fine.
Cardi B.
Her ticket sales went up after all that stuff. That's how it works. Me and Jay were talking about this. Have you seen how Cat Williams has just been relentlessly hating on Kevin Hart?
No.
Just shitting on Kevin
No.
Hart? And Kevin Hart came out and was like,
Why
dude,
would he
hold
do
on.
that?
Kevin Hart came out and said, hold on. You've had your shot. You were supposed to be the guy, but you chose drugs.
Yeah.
Well, I chose to work. And then now you got African Americans at the top and you want to bring me down? He goes, dude, it's not like I'm taking gigs away from you. So me and Jay were talking about this because in rap, it's going to sell more CDs. In rap, it's going to sell more albums.
Yeah.
For Kanye West, it sells more shoes when he's controversial. In comedy, me and Jay were talking about this. If Cat Williams now was going to Staples Centers or wherever, I'm probably not going to a show. In comedy, I don't like when you hate on guys. I'm like, oh, I'm out, man.
And you know what? He's
hating on Tiffany Haddish.
When I saw Cat Williams, I know Tiffany for many years. Tiffany's one of the nicest people on the planet.
Well,
Tiffany has always been. I've known Tiffany. I don't know. I've known Tiffany maybe 10 years, more than that. Tiffany has always been super nice to everybody. Tiffany's never been anything but a good person.
Well, yeah, everyone knows that. Like, she's a great person. But what Kevin Hart says about Tiffany Haddish, that's why he went after Cat Williams. He's like, hold on. You're coming after her because she has a huge lead in this movie, and you're saying she's not funny? He goes, you guys talk about you want equal this and how we never get our rights, and then when they do get the opportunity, you're shitting on them.
Yeah.
He's like, it doesn't make sense. And that's why he goes, Tiffany's been nothing but nice.
Oh, dude, Tiffany's a great person, and she deserves that. And Tiffany didn't have an easy childhood, you know? But anyway, I know she's been doing stand-up since she was 17. So
she took Don Herrera's comedy shop thing at the Laugh Factory.
She did. That's exactly
when she was
right.
a kid.
That was Jamie Masada and Dom,
how crazy is that?
Yes.
But then Cat Williams is like, he claims Kevin Hart brought up the Tiffany Haddish beef to sell night school tickets. I'm a huge Cat Williams fan.
Dude.
You're just wrong, dude.
Yeah.
Because Kevin Hart, his last 5 movies have all been #1, and the only 2 that weren't were #2 in the world. So he's not.
You know what? I saw Cat Williams at the Comedy Store probably 5 years ago, and he blew me away. He was so good.
He's one of the best.
I watched him as a comic, and I was already established. I've been doing stand-up for a long time.
He's brilliant.
Some people say I do pretty well. And I watched him, and I went, it was so inspiring. I went, that motherfucker is so good. And I didn't know who he was. And he was talking in the hallway.
5 years? That was the height of his success.
I walked up to him, and I go, dude, that was amazing. And he just turned to me, and he goes, oh, okay, thanks, man. But
Yeah, welcome to the Cat. Cat Williams.
I didn't know.
Oh.
And I knew, but I didn't know. I'd never seen him. But the bummer is when you're that good. The bummer is when you're that good, and then you go bad on Kevin Hart, the nicest, most generous human being.
That's what Kevin
planet.
says. He's like, I don't get it, man.
Nobody has anything bad to say about.
But
Kevin.
he had a good point. He's like, dude, Mike Epps hates on him, and Cat Williams hates on him. He's like, dude, you guys had your opportunity.
Mike Epps is hating on Kevin.
Yeah, he's like, you guys had your opportunity. And he goes, again, while you guys chose drugs and alcohol, I chose to work. And now I'm here and you guys want to shit on me.
That's a bummer, man. That's a bummer.
I'm a Kevin
That's
Hart
such a
fan
bummer.
on this.
Kevin's
But I was just thinking like beef in rap or beef when it comes to act or something like that. It's not like I'm not going to go see a movie if The Rock hates on Mark Wahlberg. I'm like, yeah, whatever. That's their own deal. But with comedy, I'm like, God, when you're doing this crap thing and trying to bring down that you're stepping all over each other, I can't support that.
No.
I'm out.
It's
also not fun.
Also, let me ask you this. And let me ask you this. As a man, as a woman, as a human being, like if you have beef with somebody, are you going to go to social media and fucking tear them down?
It's the only way they can. But it makes Cat relevant, right? And Kevin Hart's the biggest name, and you have a connection to him.
That's a bankrupt
and you're Cat
way to
Williams,
go.
who's especially, black or white comics, one of the top 10 of all time.
I
So
agree.
when he says something, it carries weight. So that's why they're doing it.
That's a shitty way to go about your life.
It's not the negativity is not the way to go.
It's also
but negativity
cowardly.
gets brought up. If Cat Williams would have said Kevin Hart's the best of all time, he's so great, I hope he keeps doing good. There's no write up on that. There's no
you're right.
news article. There's nothing, which is the bummer in our society.
Yeah, man.
It's a fucking bummer, man.
That depresses me. It really does. Because it gives people who have negative things to say more power than people who have positive things to say.
Kevin Hart just keeps on keeping on. Oh, very cool. My movie's number one. And I just sold out 60,000 theater. I don't know.
Picasso used to talk about that. Picasso would always say, no matter what happens, war, famine, people saying bad shit about me, I just keep painting. Well, what'd you say? Yeah, cool. I'm painting. You just keep moving forward. That's all you can do. Keep doing what you're doing. So, well.
But do you see Steve Harvey? Steve Harvey, a guy named Pusha T, who's huge in the rap game, was associated with Kanye West, all that stuff. But he went bad on Steve Harvey, and Steve Harvey hosts all those shows. He used to be a big time comic. Mm-hmm. Steve Harvey,
and a real comic,
real legit fucking comic.
Oh, yeah.
Most people don't know that. But Steve Harvey, in between his shows, he just talks to the crowd. He goes off on Pusha T. He's like, I don't give a fuck what Pusha T says my name. He goes, you don't pay my bills. I've never heard the guy. But do you have this clip, Chin? He raps about him. He's like, all right, watch this, and then does his thing.
Oh, let me see this.
Because no one, this is at Family Feud, mind you. This is the crowd at Family Feud.
Yeah, I think it's right there. Turn it up.
Rolling with Steve Harvey. Pushes back at Pusha T.
And they're talking about you in a rap song. Do you know how that don't move the needle in my life? They've said negative shit about me in rap songs. They've said positive shit. Most of it's cool. Some of it ain't. Do you think I care what a rapper thinks of me? A rapper, dog? I don't give a shit what a singer thinks of me. I don't really give a what a politician think of me. I was watching TV one day. I heard Joel Osteen, one of my favorite preachers on TV. I love this dude. Joel Osteen said, people's opinion of you is none of your business, nor should you make it yours.
I like that.
Because what somebody think of you, what difference do it make? They don't even know you. I could care less. Man, they rapping about you. What's his name? Trick.
Trick.
Who the f*** is that?
The white girl's so uncomfortable in the background.
On you in the rap song, Pusha T. He said something about you. Who? Pusha T. What is this broke ass boy? Where he come from? Pusha T don't help me with none of my bills. Ain't sending none of my kids through school. Pusha T don't answer my prayers. Pusha T don't give me health. Pusha T. Who the f*** is Pusha T? I'm gonna write my own rap. Who the f*** is Pusha T? With me, you better watch out, T. You don't know who I be. I'm gonna let everybody get up in the Pusha T. Somebody best known not to f*** with me. I'm all in your ass. I got more cash. I'll do anything. I'll smack that ass. Don't mess around.
It's that dad rapping. It got weird at the end there.
Your name is Pusha T.
You got weird at the end.
It's great, though.
The crowd was like this.
It's great, though. So funny.
No, I was with him till he started rapping. The crowd was like this.
Well, he was just doing it off his. He did rhyme at least. It's not that, he rhymed like 7 bars out of nowhere. So
he rhymed like my dad.
Yeah. I'm Pusha T.
It's awkward though, huh?
Shit,
it's funny though.
Yeah, it's very true.
Well, that's my time. Education, you fucks on current events. I'll see you later.
Point of view, there's none of your business. What people think about you is none of your business. That's a very good point.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
It's a very good point. I agree.
Kat, what did you do when we were gone this weekend?
I tried to go see my friend's show, but it got sold out. So I
Your friend can't hook you up with tickets?
No, she's got family for her comp tickets.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
So it got sold out. That's good though.
Yeah. Shows at USC usually go pretty quickly, unless it's in the big theater. So, but other than that, I just worked.
Started a new job.
Yep. Worked 7 days a week.
7 days?
Yep. I work every single day.
Jesus Christ. The grind is real.
Grind is real. God damn.
You had some current events, Jen?
God damn.
Yeah, we got some for you. And the first ones are Kat's. She can pick whatever order she wants.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. This is great.
Speaking of dicks. So, Batman's penis made it into a comic book, and now it's a collector's item. So,
Ooh.
and a lot of people are underwhelmed.
Oh, man.
I talked about this on TMZ.
Yeah, so
let me see.
They're starting a new comic book line within DC that's separate from their other storylines, where it's a darker comic. So they'll have much more things like nudity, sex, violence, and stuff like that.
DC X-rated.
Yeah, and so their first comic book coming out is going to be a Batman series, and it's going to be Nightwing. As before he became Nightwing, he took a minute and became Batman. So it was Robin, basically.
Oh, gotcha.
Robin took over Batman's post after Bruce Wayne died. And so this is where the comic starts. And they have like an outline of his penis.
It's not terrible. People are mad.
That's basically.
I mean, I think I grew up watching the animated series, and there was a scene where Nightwing, which is the same character playing Batman in this series, fucked Harlequin, and I just expected more in my head.
Yes,
I was underwhelmed.
That's hard there?
No, that's soft.
I don't know.
That's soft. He's just walking. Now,
I mean,
I would like to see. I'd like to see more girth, and I would like to see a lower hang. And I have to say this as well.
I'd like to see
it
some balls
does
on
look
him.
like there. I'd like to see some heavy, impossible balls, because if you look how vascular he is, the Dark Knight is a very strong, macho man. I need more testosterone, so he should have a set of bull balls, and I believe his cock should be simply too big and the kind of thing
He's
you
a
have to wear on a
superhero.
holster.
It should be a fat dick.
Yeah, I can't have an average dick on Batman.
Or he's on so much sauce his balls shrunk up.
Now, Brendan, if you're gonna say Batman does steroids, I'm probably gonna physically attack you.
He's on steroids. No, hold on. Let me rephrase that.
Listen,
I don't mean like he's on some
Brendan.
steroids. I mean Batman's on all the steroids.
I'm gonna give you another chance to
Okay.
take all of it back.
All right, ask me again.
And because I'm gonna come at you,
Okay, I know.
Brendan. Batman's all natural. True or false?
False as fuck.
All right, no, you take it back. Need a fucking neon chest, neon chest, elbow. Ah! Hey, you reached for my dick. Sorry about that. That's how.
Remember,
I would
Batman's
take him
just a rich dude on TRT with cool gadgets.
He is
Superman.
a rich dude.
Superman is a real dude who probably doesn't have TRT.
I'd love to have
flunked his
forms.
thing.
Well,
that, though.
technically, Superman's an alien, but
Correct.
yeah, in comic books, look at the way they draw women: fat tits, big ass. I just expected more from Batman's dick.
I
That's
did
it.
too.
That's
I
really
see
it.
that.
Kat, you're clearly a size queen, and I appreciate that about you.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's Batman, bro.
it's Batman.
It is Batman.
All right, what
Very
else
happy
you got?
with his physique, though. Very happy with his physique.
Okay. In other news, Lindsay Lohan tried to kidnap 2 kids from their parents,
Well, apparently,
and
yeah.
she Instagram lived it.
Do you have the video?
Yeah, it's on here.
Yes. She gets socked in the face.
Yeah, she gets socked in the face by the mom.
I couldn't watch it.
What?
It's so uncomfortable.
Guys, you're going the wrong way. My car's here. Cut. Look what's happening. They're trafficking children. Shut up. I won't leave until I take you.
Why is she talking like that?
Yeah, what is up with her?
She acquired a new accent after dating this Middle Eastern guy.
Don't fuck with me. Hey, kids.
These are Syrian refugees, I believe, in Russia.
This is the Arab. This is not Arab. You're ruining Arab culture by doing this.
She's so crazy.
You're taking these children. They want to go.
This is her. This is.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you, boys. Don't worry. The whole world is seeing this right now. Shalom, hello.
She's saying shalom, I think, right?
Yeah.
She's speaking Hebrew to a Syrian woman. She's so crazy. She's such a nut.
This is hilarious.
She tried to take the kids
I
from
will
the
walk
mother.
forever. I stay with you. I don't worry.
I stay with you, don't worry.
Is he your son
Oh, that mom right there?
from Pakistan?
These poor people have
Don't fuck
already,
with Pakistan.
they've already been enough through enough.
These are
poor children.
And that
They've
she
already
thinks
been
that
through enough.
mom. She thinks
Look at this poor
mom.
woman. Look at this poor woman.
Oh.
It's a family, you fucking idiot.
I'm like in shock right now.
You fucking moron. Yeah, that's the mom. That's the mama bear. That's not a legal
Now
trafficker.
she's making it about herself. Look, I guess the kids don't.
Where's
matter.
her accent at, though?
Exactly.
She's not. Lindsay's not. I don't think she's so well.
I can never change.
She's
Dude,
obviously
see, I don't think she's ever done drugs.
What?
Anyways, what were we talking about?
So
how many drugs do you have to do before you pick up an Arabic accent?
She's
Shalom, they come with me. They come with me.
Yeah.
Come here.
She had an English accent for a little while too. I don't know if you guys know that.
yeah. So
Hollywood will fuck you up, man.
Yeah. So will booze. Yeah.
she thought the mom was trying to traffic the two kids.
Yeah.
That's why she thought.
I've spent a
she
little
would
time
step
with
in,
Lindsay,
but-
so
And the mom socked the fuck out of her.
Yeah.
You're fucking right, man.
Yeah. I've had my experiences. She's
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
What else we got?
God damn it.
And there's definitely sex trafficking going on. It's a problem, but I think she's
That was
barking
a
up the
family
wrong
with
tree.
their children. That was a refugee family with their children.
So Cardi B turned herself into the police today over a strip club fight. So a while back there were not rumors, it was confirmed, but Offset cheated on Cardi B with a bartender from a club that he was performing at with the rest of the Migos. And
This is her longtime man?
not long time,
Not
maybe
long
like
time.
a year.
They're married, though.
They're married
they have
now.
a baby
They have
together.
a baby. But according to news sources, a fight broke out. A lot of people said that Cardi actually put out a hit on two girls. I don't know why two when only one of them slept with Offset. But she put a hit out apparently on two girls that worked at the bar. And
Not to kill him, just to beat him up.
yeah, just to beat him up. But
Okay.
people are saying that she sent men to go beat up these
Jesus
two women.
Christ.
However, there are other sources who were there at the club that said that a drink was thrown at her while she was at that club, and she started a fight with the people that she was with.
That probably makes more sense.
Yeah, which I think is more accurate
That
to
makes
what
more
happened.
sense.
Because if you watch Love and Hip Hop and how she was on there, that's more accurate.
She's
to what would've
feisty for
happened.
sure. I don't think she's
Yeah.
dumb enough to think she can get away or in a hit man to beat up these guys that fucked her man.
Yeah, so she turned herself in today, not arrested, but she has to show up in court.
She'll be all right.
She'll
That's
be okay.
hilarious, though.
She also walked out like nothing was wrong, saying hi to her fans. It
Yeah.
was great.
She's great.
I know a guy who, I'll tell you who it is after, but there's a guy who did a documentary on a hitman. And he brought it, I think, to MTV. And MTV saw it, and the guy was a real hitman. Like he's like he'd kill somebody for $10,000. And it was a really interesting. But MTV goes, "You have to get this out of our building.
Yeah, no, you
get it out
can't.
of our building.
What do you think?
We don't want to see this."
So, Kanye West performed on SNL this past weekend because Ariana Grande dropped out last minute. And he performed several songs, one of them with Lil Pump, where he dressed up as a Perrier bottle, and Lil Pump was dressed as a Fiji water
I get such a kick
because
out
of the
that.
song.
It's hilarious.
I get such a kick out of the funny with this.
If you're a little pumped, though, you're all.
Didn't he also?
I gotta wear a fucking Fiji bottle,
So
bro.
funny to me.
My debut on Saturday Night Live.
Remember Sakuraba? You ever see his old fights?
Oh,
And
yeah.
everybody come out with they'd have advertisements, and he
Yeah.
would come out with water. He had a T-shirt that just
Yeah.
said water. Didn't Kanye then kind of go bad on the 13th Amendment? 13th Amendment is the amendment that outlawed slavery.
Yes,
he went on a huge pro-Trump rant that they cut off. Though.
He wore "Make America Great Again."
He always wears that though. Yeah. He's a Trump supporter for whatever. He's making it. You know, I'm a Kanye fan for his fashion and his stuff, but not for his politics. Yeah. But he can make it tough to be a fan sometimes.
Yeah, but what was the 13th Amendment thing? What was that about?
Well, he released a tweet after the SNL performance. Once all of the videos of the speech after SNL cut the footage came out, because I believe it was on Chris Rock's Instagram page. He put it on his story, little snippets of Kanye going on a Trump rant after that performance.
Do we have I think it's... Oh, there it is right there.
A buddy of mine is a comic who's black, was talking about Kanye. I had a conversation with him about this, and he said this to me. I thought it was really funny. He goes, if I want music, I listen to Kanye West. If I want politics, if I want a good, interesting political point of view, I don't go to a rapper or a musician or an artist. I go usually to somebody where that's their field. It's like anything else.
Said everyone ever.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes it's like you don't have to take it that seriously.
Make it bigger, Chin? Chris Rock's laughing.
And when I say I'm running 2020, all my smart friends. Now you got a situation where we need to have a dialogue and not a diatribe. Because if you want something to change, it's not going to the TV, LA, New York, writers, rappers, musicians. So it's easy to make it seem like it's so one-sided.
Oh, that was terrible.
Yeah, he went on a rant, and then he tweeted the next day saying that he wants to make America great again, to have factories stop being outsourced to other countries and create more American jobs, to give jobs to prisoners, and to abolish the 13th Amendment, which outlawed slavery.
I don't know what he meant by that.
I don't either.
But the thing about the thing I will say is I do think this country needs to be talking to each other a little more. We are broken up into serious teams, and it's really polarized. But
you know what's funny is he goes on this rant about 13th Amendment, but before that he was singing a song called "I Fucking Love It."
Like he was talking about porn and like all that. Yeah. So again, he's
dressed as a water bottle.
He's a complicated.
It's like,
you know what? By the way, well said. By the way, hold on, sir. You were just dressed like a water bottle.
Sir, I'm sorry.
About how much you love porn.
I'm sorry. Is there any way you can take off the water bottle outfit before you rant on Amendment 13 and how America should be great again?
That is a contradiction, right? That you know, if you're walking in, if you look like if I walk in and I'm dressed like a blow up sex doll, an anime sex doll,
you're like, all right, everybody, I'm here to break it down.
I want to talk to you about your life here.
All right, here's the thing, Kanye. Appreciate the music. It's hard to listen to you about making America great because, I'm sorry, you're on stage with a man named, is it Little Pump, and you're dressed as two water bottles.
Like water.
And the song's called I Love It, and you talk about how you like to fuck girls. So we're a little confused.
Can you give me a minute to decompress?
Give me a minute to take this all in.
Yeah, because
last time I was this confused was Caitlyn Jenner, but give us a second.
That's right.
Give us a second to soak this all in.
That's exactly right. I mean, it's hard for me to talk to you about. It's like if I go into a psychiatrist's office and I want to talk about my life and he's got a giant cock outfit on, I'm going to be like, can you take the penis outfit off for a second?
It's tough, man.
Yeah.
What else you got?
He also wants to change his name from Kanye to Ye.
To just Ye?
Yep, he's just going by Ye now.
Radical.
He did release a new album, though.
Also, there are other people who share your Band-Aid sentiment.
About black and white Band-Aids.
Get him a Band-Aid. I said, did you look in the proper place? There's a Band-Aid here. He didn't like that one. So he wanted another one. So there was a Band-Aid there, and I put it on him. He didn't like the color of the Band-Aid. And so we went upstairs in the kids' room, and I go, oh, look, North has Jesus Band-Aids. Put on a Jesus Band-Aid. And he was like, I've slaved around the world making clothes for you to make sure that you find the best outfit, and you let me go out wearing a Jesus Band-Aid. Aww. He said I should have got a skin color Band-Aid. And I'm like, so I'm running around to find 3 different color Band-Aids?
Well, your assistant is, but yeah, it could be stressful.
Let's have her get a Band-Aid. And he's like, well, why can't you get it? You would get Saint one. And I'm like, oh my God, are you fighting with Saint? Is this like a thing? I was like, this is not going to be this way. And I'm not going to have a full-fledged fight because I won't get you a Band-Aid. I'm sorry.
This is what couples fight about.
That's what
fight
they're
about
saying.
little shit.
Oh, bullshit. Oh, yeah.
I mean, just you can get into relationship-ending arguments over crazy little shit like that.
I'm with Kanye, though. Don't give me a goddamn white Band-Aid. My girl tried to give me one. I went, I'm not that white. Better get a brown Band-Aid.
You needed a brown Band-Aid.
Yeah, I don't want it all sticking out.
You wanted to blend
Give me
in.
a colored Band-Aid, bro.
Yeah.
Give me a tan Band-Aid.
I have to go with the see-through, I guess, for me.
Or just a red one.
Yeah.
Just a red Band-Aid.
Red, pink, off green, yellow. You got any? I need pink with yellow hues to it, please.
I'm with Kanye, though. What else we got?
That's it right there.
That's it for cat news?
Cat news.
Cat news.
Meow. For cat news.
That's it for cat. Meow. Do you like the sound effect?
Yeah. Meow.
What else you got, Jen?
Elon Musk. You know how he tweeted out that this company might go private, Tesla?
Yeah.
Which was basically a lie.
Yeah.
So he was fined and punished by the SEC. And since then, he lost $20 million and he had to resign as chairman of Tesla.
Damn.
Still,
that hair transplant.
That hair's still
good on
looking
him.
fresh, though.
Well, have you seen him before he had his hair
looks like pure
transplant?
shit, yeah. That's, $20 million buy you some hair.
Gotta buy you some hair, buddy.
So he's out, huh?
Wow.
Well, he
As
just stepped
chairman,
down.
as chairman.
Yeah, so he's still he's still brilliant making all this shit.
Still CEO.
You don't want him running it.
I didn't follow what
You don't want the Riddler
did.
running your business.
He's a great self-promoter. But I didn't follow what he did. He said the company might go private, so the stock.
Something happens to the stock.
I
then,
got you.
The
And then
investors.
You just can't do that.
No.
I mean,
No.
he's just running like he's running it without running it like a proper business, and it scares investors and
Right.
shareholders. So they're just getting a regular businessman in there.
Well, I'm considering taking Tesla private at $420, funding secure.
And
That's
that wasn't
pretty
true.
deliberate.
Yeah, that wasn't true. And everyone's like, "What the?"
Yeah.
Like the board members, like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
And then you can't be like, "My bad."
Right.
So it just shows you a little unhinged.
They say
and then they
he's-
freaked out because he smoked weed on Rogan. So there's that, and then the whole world goes crazy. Like, dude, we can't trust this guy. So basically, they're doing, dude, just step down. So everyone, we
I think there's a large part of Elon Musk that wants to be celebrity and famous. And he's like the
100%.
Somebody was saying he's the Thomas Edison of our time. Thomas Edison had something like 1,100 patents, but Thomas Edison was the guy who owned a company where he hired a lot of inventors and people were working, and then he would take an ownership of that patent
and say it's his.
Yeah, well, no, but there's nothing wrong with that. He was the guy who pushed things
It's
forward.
not your ideas, but yeah, sure.
And Elon Musk is considered a guy who's a great self promoter. He's a guy who takes risks, but sometimes he's a very good marketer. It doesn't mean he's a genius at everything. And obviously,
I think what he does, he's a genius.
Yeah.
And I think who told you is probably hating a
No,
little bit.
they're not hating.
I think
They're
he's
making a
genius.
comparison between Thomas Edison and him, and I think it's a very apt one. I
don't know if anyone knows
but I do think
enough.
there's a huge part of him that has a huge ego and he wants to be.
No,
famous.
I think he has a huge
He
ego,
wants to be famous.
but he's very brilliant. Yeah, he's a straight genius.
and he takes risk, and I drive his car, and I think it was but he did make that car possible with huge government help, huge government subsidies, right? So that car that I drive right now it would cost me $120,000 as opposed to $70,000, and that's because of help from the U.S. government. You still got to give him credit; he got the write-off, so
A little bit of shade at Elon.
So, stocks dropped when he did that one tweet. And then when he resigned finally, they're back up.
when I went a little south on him?
The Thai kids?
Yeah. That's when I went south on him a little bit. I found that very disappointing that he would do that. I thought
the
it was
guy,
very,
right?
I thought it was very petty.
Yeah.
And it said a lot about who he is. I went, "Oh, you
I'm not gonna bring him down just for that.
Man.
I'm
pretty forgiving, but that was the one thing I was like, that's a nasty thing to call somebody. It was gross, and it was about him, and those kids were still in that
Yeah,
cave,
it was
so fuck
weird.
off.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But you do drive his car, so you're not gonna do shit.
You're right.
So you're gonna leave this dude,
I'm gonna
get
keep
in his
driving his
Tesla,
car. I'm gonna keep driving his car.
and keep paying that lease every month.
And I'll do you one better. I might re-up on my lease and get a
There
new
you
one.
go.
So,
There you
but I'm going to do it. I'm going to be pissed when I do it.
There you go.
I mean, I don't approve of that comment,
Yeah.
but I'll take that.
But I'll
fucking
take your car. I'll support your cause.
There's so much of that, right? I don't that's bullshit, but I'm going to get that car.
But that Tesla is nice. What else you got, Jim?
Make a good product.
You can bring marijuana to the airport now.
No.
Before it was you couldn't bring it to a government or a federal property, which is the airlines or the airport.
Yeah.
So now you can bring it.
Really?
Up to 28.5 mil.
But if it's illegal where you land, that's on you.
Yeah,
Like my
you have to
boy
figure out
Matt,
that.
the photographer in Chicago, he goes with Gucci Man. They're all over the place, and he has to always look where they're going to land because he likes smoking weed, so he always has to check the rules and the regulations wherever he lands because you're fucked. But you're not really fucked if it's just personal. They'll just toss it. But if you have like
they will toss it. They'll just toss it.
Most of them will because they're not cops. They're not TSA's not cops. They're not a government body. They're just like, yeah, all right, you can't have this, dude.
My buddy,
but if a cop's near, then you're fucked.
My buddy got to the airport and had no ID. He lost his driver's license. He had nothing. Right?
I've been there.
And the TSA is like, oh my god. And the TSA guy, the head of TSA, walks up and he goes, you think you're the only one? He goes, maybe come on over. And they did like some check.
There's other stuff you can do. Yeah.
Fine.
There's other stuff. It's a hassle. It takes some time, but you can do it.
But he got on the plane. I guess they just.
No, you can't. Not if it's international. You can't do that.
No. Well, you can't get into a country without a
You can't go.
passport.
Yeah. International, you can't.
A passport. And in China, I had to do a finger scan and a retinal scan and my passport. Finger, retinal, passport. Thanks, guys. Make sure you keep track of me. I'm coming in to be an actor. You know those actors.
All right, so this was at an event in New York, the Global Citizen Festival. What? I guess a big barricade fell down. And, of course, it's a huge crowd, lots of people. And so here's some of the artists that play there.
First of all, you see that right there? You see all those people?
Yeah.
I'm never going to that.
No. Yep, so that's why they freaked out. They heard the sound. They thought it was gunshots. So the people started fleeing. Oh, my God. And then they had to have that guy from Coldplay.
Do you want to get trampled or anything?
Yeah.
There was no serious injuries that I heard of, but you could see the running right here. This is some of it.
Everyone just thinks it's a gunshot.
There's actually worse ones here, too.
You wouldn't see me there.
Like, see this? You can tell people, this kind of reminds me of the Vegas thing.
Okay, I think we're going to show what happened earlier.
Right,
okay,
so
let's take a look.
Yeah, get the fuck out of there.
We don't have return. We don't see the picture that you guys are looking at right now. But just to describe what we
see,
saw when this
they're fleeing right now.
All of a sudden, here we go. You can obviously see the spotlights were turned on, and many people.
What?
I love the news.
Terrible
I love the news. I love the news.
Look at the people run there. There they go.
There's a guy that fell down.
Nothing actually happened. They're just kind of moving out of the way.
This is the news of almost happened. This is the news of something almost happened. Somebody tripped.
That was current events with Chin. Here's a concert where people were scared and then kind of moseyed out.
Although I do understand, because I'm not going to that.
Neither would
I'm not going to that.
I wouldn't go to that.
Global Citizen, what'd you say? Cool.
Too many people.
Videotape it, and I'll watch it on the news. I don't like parades. I don't like large crowds. No, thank you.
No. Too busy.
No. Unless I have a lot of bulletproof armor and big guns.
Then it's not fun either.
Then it's not
It's
fun.
hard to listen to the music.
Hard to listen then, Brendan.
It's heavy.
It's heavy. It's heavy stuff on you.
What else you got, Chin?
Did you want to talk about the Earl Thomas thing at all?
There's a lot to get into. You don't have any fun ones, Chin? You got any funny stuff? Or
what
nothing?
Is the
Did you go to Barstool or anything?
Yeah, Barstool's here, but there's nothing good. Today.
Just Earl Thomas is a guy who was like, I covered him at my other show. He was safety for the Seattle Seahawks. He was like a longtime staple of the Legion of Boom and wanted a long-term contract. And then they didn't give it to him. And he felt pressure to play. And then he was like, all right, fuck it, I'll play. And then broke his leg yesterday. So now he doesn't get paid, really.
Did you watch Bellator fights? Did the Rory McDonald fight surprise you? Or
how bad he got his ass whooped surprised me, yeah.
You said he just froze in the ring.
It was a bummer, yeah. I just didn't feel like fighting. Gegard's a terrible matchup for him.
Why is that?
He's just way bigger. They're both so good. It was just...
I didn't know Gegard was
too
that
much
bigger.
Fuck, yeah. Gegard's a big dude, yeah. It's just a bad matchup.
Huh.
UFC's this weekend, brother.
I'm really
Conor
excited.
Khabib, what do you think?
Yeah.
I had Khabib's team captain here this morning.
You did?
Yeah.
My feeling is that Khabib has been an athlete his whole life, right? And he's a guy who just, what I like about Khabib is he goes out, he beats you, and he doesn't want to hurt anybody. When he was fighting Edson Barbosa, he was saying, I think was it Michael Johnson or Edson Barbosa?
Michael Johnson when he goes, stop.
He's going to stop. Just, buddy, it's my, buddy, no, it belongs to me. Just stop, please, buddy. I don't want to hurt you, buddy. It's the greatest. It belongs to me. It's mine. It's mine.
I know.
So he didn't want to hurt.
You tell he's a good guy.
He's a good guy. And I thought to myself, what a fucking, he's just an athlete.
I know.
And he goes out there to compete, and he's been doing it since he was 3. And I feel like with Conor, he wants to change his face and career. Now, that's either a good thing or a liability. my feeling is a guy who's been competing that long is not going to let himself get too carried away. But when he gets an opening with Conor, he's going to tie him up and he's going to beat the fucking shit out of him. The fight rests on this. Can Conor stop the takedown and knock him out? It's a 5-round fight. Then the next question is, can Khabib take him down in 5 rounds and punish him? And my guess is that's what's going to happen. I don't know how you keep Khabib off you. I don't know how you stand up once he takes you down, even though you brought Jordan Burroughs into your camp. It's Khabib Nurmagomedov.
No, Jordan never.
I think
came.
that was
He didn't. Jordan never, and Jordan wouldn't make sense. His freestyle, but
right.
keep going.
I was going to say.
It's a rumor, yeah.
So you'd need a Greco guy, a Sambo guy, whatever it is. So for me, my call is look for Khabib to pound his face, and then look for Khabib to maybe rip his ankle off, because Khabib is a leg lock.
No,
ankle
he
lock
won't
specialist.
go to a leg lock.
He won't.
Conor. No, that's not his thing.
Okay.
That's not his thing.
Well, he's good at those. That's what he's a Sambo guy. But
no.
You think he
doesn't do leg?
You think
locks.
he wears them like a backpack, loops that leg, and just?
I think it's a dog fight. I think it's back and forth. I think Khabib does get him down, but people are gonna be surprised at Conor's movement and ability to get back up. I think he's way underrated on the ground. I think Conor lands shots. I think it's a straight up dog fight. Really? I think it's a classic.
Really?
I think it goes judge's decision. People are pissed at the decision.
Really? So
I think it's a lot better fight than everyone thinks.
Well, first of all,
I don't think Conor's going to starch him. I don't think Khabib's going to just absolutely maul him.
Yeah.
I think we got a fucking dog fight.
So
I think it's back and forth. I think Khabib comes out on top like the first 2 rounds maybe. He's taking him down. He's controlling it, but Conor has his moments. Then the 3rd and 4th, Khabib's going to start to get tired. Conor's going to be tired too, but he's going to be more light on his feet. He's going to land bigger shots, wobble Khabib. Khabib starts to get just 1 takedown around, but Conor's landing the bigger shots.
Yeah.
So the judges weigh that a little more.
Ooh.
Then it goes in that 5th round, and DC and Rogan be like, I got a 2-2. What a fight. And then I see that 5th round just being fireworks.
Wow.
I think it's a dog fight. I don't know anyone else calling it as a dog fight. I think most people go, dude, unless Conor lands early, this thing's over.
Yeah.
But I don't see it that way.
I think
people are going to be surprised.
You would agree that Conor's a much higher level striker than Khabib.
Oh my God! Well,
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
Khabib's striking is very elementary.
Yes.
Like even Josh Thompson was saying, their head striking coach Javier Mendez is like, yeah, it's not like, but I'm not going to tell him to do anything different. He's undefeated. We've never lost a round.
Exactly.
So I'm going to tell him to go out there and strike with Conor.
No. And I think Khabib is, and I can see Conor's obviously worried about the wrestling. So what Conor's doing in the press conference is, you grab people's legs, you're a pussy, that's not even fighting. So he's trying to get him to goad him into standing with him.
Well, he knows he's not, but I think Khabib, he has to get him against the wall. He has to. I don't think he'll take him down from the open. Conor's footwork's too good, but he has to get him against the wall and coming into that striking distance into the wall. It's not Edson Barboza.
Yes.
He get lit the fuck up.
It's a much bigger weight cut for Khabib, because Khabib walks around when he's in the offseason at like as heavy as 190, 195.
He came in. He said when he came into the press conference, he was 174. So he's
a much bigger framed guy than
Conor's
Conor.
a little taller, but what's interesting, they're almost the same height, but Conor has a 4-inch reach advantage.
That's significant.
In that when they're in striking distances,
Yes.
but once against the cage.
That weight cut would have to weigh on Khabib, I would imagine, in the 4th and 5th round. Although, has it? I haven't seen it.
No, but he hasn't. But this is my thing with Khabib is he's never lost a round. He's undefeated. What happens if he does lose a round? What happens if things don't go his way? What happens when he's in the biggest fight of his life? How's he react to it?
I think he's such a competitor and been there so often. That
haven't been there so often. He's never ever been in a big fight.
Well,
he's never been fought
been
Conor
tested
McGregor.
in that sense, you're saying.
No, he's never had the pressure, the magnitude of fighting a Conor McGregor, the magnitude of being the biggest UFC event of all time.
That'll take you
the
out
magnitude of Conor McGregor's fans in the arena all rooting against you, the magnitude of everything that this fight represents. He's never been there.
Yeah.
So I'm sure his cardio is going to take some hit to that because your adrenaline's going to be through the roof.
Yes.
Conor's been there. What Conor wants to do is go.
Thrives in that.
What Conor does, he goes, I'm going to stack all the chips on our fight. I've been here before, man. I know how I react. How are you going to react?
Yeah.
And he's hoping that it gets Khabib a little more passionate.
Apparently, Eddie Alvarez, who has had his share of competition and is a warrior, experienced, amazing. Eddie Alvarez said something to the effect of, I knew to circle right and I circled left.
Yeah.
Like I knew, or whichever the way it was.
Yeah.
In other words, circle away from that left hand. I knew that that's what you're supposed to do, obviously. And somehow I circled toward his left hand. I just got taken out of my game. And even Dustin Poirier said, he did get into my head probably. He got into my head at one point, So it's really hard.
I think it's a dogfight, man. I think we have these two elite fighters, and they're representing. It's more than just a fight.
What about ring rust for Conor?
It's maybe, but when you're talking about Ireland versus Russia, man, and Dagestan, you're talking. It's bigger than those two. You're going to get a dogfight.
I guarantee Mr. Vladimir Putin's going to be watching this fight.
I'm sure.
All of Russia. There's a shitload of pressure on both these guys, but I'd say there's more pressure on Khabib because Khabib is representing
There's a lot of pressure
Russia.
on both of them.
Yeah.
Well, Conor's the face of the UFC.
He is, but he hasn't fought for so long. I don't know. He's such a personality. If he loses well.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I'm surprised to hear you say that you think Conor will be able to neutralize his wrestling in that sense.
Not neutralize. He's going to get taken down. He's going to take down a bunch. But I don't. Khabib's not a finisher. He's not a guy who's going to break. Conor.
He just wears on you.
He wears on you. I think Conor's going to have his chances to get up and make the fight.
But nobody's ever been able to get up, right?
Al Iaquinta got up.
Iaquinta was T1 wrestler though. Iaquinta, big guy.
Yeah, I get that.
But what would you tell him? Do you take the Iaquinta rule book? Does that work for Conor? Stand up, stand up, stand up.
No, I just think I just think he needs to do his thing and just know and embrace the takedown. And Conor's good, man. He swept Nate Diaz, the X-Guard sweep. He's fucking talented on the ground.
Yes, he is.
He trains with Dylan Dennis. He trains with some of the top guys in the world. He's not going to be a newbie down.
What did Khabib's captain say to you? Anything that would give you insight?
I was surprised. He told me some stuff off here, but he told me on here that he thinks Khabib's going to win this fight and retire. He's done. He says all he wants to do is win this. He still lives with his parents and his wife and 2 kids.
Wow.
He just wants to win this fight and be done with it.
Wow.
He wants to beat the UFC poster boy and get the fuck out. Which I was surprised. And also, awesome to hear. I think it's great. So he rides off in the sunset 27-0.
Conor.
And he goes back to Dagestan. I wonder if he'll
See
be
ya.
a national hero.
Yeah.
My
Gets
buddy
into politics.
So my buddy Blue, did you ever meet Blue?
Yeah.
So he has been he got restationed to Azerbaijan, which is like Dagestan.
Yeah.
It's the same area. And his son has been a wrestler in Long Beach. In fact, his coach was Tito Ortiz.
Nice.
Tito comes down and coaches. And there's a wrestling club in Azerbaijan on every corner.
Oh, yeah.
And Blue said, basically, you go there and in the basement of pretty much every building, just a shitty basement or an old basketball court, there's anywhere from, 15 to 30, 40 kids, all from the ages of 7 to 14. Their coach is a world champion.
And they all want to be Khabib.
They all want to be Khabib. They all wrestle like motherfuckers. And at one point, he said there was this wrestling club, and some of the boys were talking. They were kind of being a little bit rude, and so they were all told to line up, and they all lined the fuck up. And their coach walked by each and every one of them. These kids range from 9 to 14 or 15. And they got a good tight paintbrushing. You know what a paintbrushing is?
Oof.
It's when you take your hand, you slap one side, then you take your backhand and you slap the other side. Give yourself a good strong. Yeah. And every one of those kids took a fucking whack to the face and didn't say boo and just sat back down and shut the fuck up and then practice started again. Yeah. They don't fuck around.
It's rough out there.
Yeah, it's rough out there. But Dagestan especially, I think MMA has now been by the president declared the national sport.
Well,
and
yeah,
it's
that guy could say penguins are our national animal. I mean, he says it's...
He's a dictator.
Yeah, it's tough over there. Yeah. And he also owns an MMA league, so...
He does own an MMA
Yeah, so
league.
of course the national sport.
Yeah. Other than that, though, he's into charity and music and art.
Either way, great fight. Do you think it breaks the pay-per-view record? Dana says trend on 2.5. I think he's full of shit. I don't think it breaks 2 million.
Really? You have a better feel for this? I know I'm not missing that for the world.
Me neither. I think it does well. I think it does somewhere. I don't know if it beats Conor Nate Diaz 2 at 6.5.
Does it beat Canelo? The Canelo Triple G fight. What did that do on pay-per-view?
Do we know?
I don't think the numbers are out yet.
Are they out yet?
Does it beat that? Was that huge numbers?
It should beat that.
It should beat that.
Yeah,
because that would be surprising. Because
I bet it beat that. What is that?
No.
1.3 million.
So
they're saying will it surpass?
So that should be around 1 million. So that one says 1.1.
Okay,
so it'll beat that.
And he's saying it does.
Dana goes his trend at 2.5 million, which he's batshit crazy.
Okay, that's
just
crazy.
That's just hype. Yeah,
for me, that doesn't seem like it's that much.
They haven't 2.5 million.
I mean,
the biggest paper. I mean,
For me, like, you know what I mean? Because
2.5 million
so if you
people
said
buying?
2.5 million people watch this show, I'd be like, that's nothing. It's in the ratings.
But if we charge $70 to watch it,
it's a lot of money. Yeah, $70 is a lot of money.
yeah,
Yeah, when 60% of Americans have $500 in the bank.
yeah, it's a
That'd be lot
tough
of money.
gig. And there's so many ways to illegally stream it now. And
Yeah.
so
I will be buying it legally. Where are you watching it?
illegally.
We could
Just kidding.
We could watch it with Mr. I suppose if you and I pulled strings and said to Joe Rogan, we want to go to the fight, I bet you could get us ticked.
I would not go to that fight.
People keep asking.
You can't pay me enough.
I don't think I can go to that.
No, I wouldn't. I don't want to be around that. I want to be home, man.
Watching it.
I'd rather not watch. This is how I'd rather not watch it than go to it.
When
If
I-
someone said, "Dude, the only way you're going to see it if you see it in person, otherwise you can't watch it at home," I'd be like, "Cool, I'm not watching it."
You and I are right there.
I do not want to be around the crowd. Yeah, that's not my thing.
Yeah. Yep.
It's gonna be good though. Is that it, brother?
That's it.
Oh,
righty then, Brendan.
Yeah, dude. Few dates for. I'm back on the Road Dog's back, dude. The Road Dog is back.
I have a date.
You got a date?
Crystalia and I, Mr. Crystalia and I are doing the Hong Kong Inn.
Oh.
This Wednesday in Ventura. We're doing 2 shows this Wednesday at the Hong Kong Inn. Yeah, and
How
I'm
many
going to give
people
you.
does that seat?
I'm going to give you the link.
That should sell
Only
out in
200.
3 seconds.
There are about 400 tickets left. The Hong Kong.
So you haven't sold any tickets.
What's
Seats
that?
200. There's 2 shows. How many tickets left? 400 tickets are left.
And so get your tickets immediately because they're coming out.
Where's the Hong Kong Inn?
Ventura,
I
says.
got the Hong Kong Inn is in Ventura County, and it's going to be me and Crystalia, and tickets are at tfatk.bpt.
What?
This was when I thought you were going to be doing it, and
This is awkward.
yeah, bpt.me.
Is it on the... Okay. Well, hold on. This is the worst pitch of all time.
Bad pitch. Either way, there it is.
Oh, fuck. Hey, look, Rob Rio's going to be there,
It
though.
was supposed to be me and Brendan Shaw, but now it's me and Crystalia. Brendan Shaw and Bryan Callen one night only. I should probably call them and tell them that the fight are not going to be. All right, this is not. All right, you know what? I'll be there this Wednesday. Me and Crystalia. Fuck off. And
Just
come
post
see
on
me.
your social media. Their website's selling 7 tickets.
Yeah, that's
As
nobody
long
goes.
as
Nobody goes to the Hong
As
Kong
long
Inn
as you
website.
post it, you're good, dude.
Yeah, nobody goes to the Hong Kong Inn website. That's for sure.
So go see Bryan and Chris this Wednesday night. My next show, October 18th and 20th. I'm in Salt Lake City, Wise Guys, Utah. Those tickets are almost sold out. After that, I'll be at the All Things Comedy Festival in Phoenix with Bryan Callen, Theo Von, Big J, and Ari.
Yeah.
Just the late show, I think, might be sold out. There might be a few tickets. I'm not sure. Last thing I heard, it was like 7 tickets left. After that, San Francisco, Cobb's. That is November 2nd and 3rd. After that, I'm in Sacramento, November 16th and 17th. And then just announced New Mexico. New Mexico, December 7th and 8th. 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday. Those are almost sold out. tfatk.com. Get your tickets now. Is that it, B?
That's it, buddy.
Oh, dude, do not die at the Hong Kong Inn.
I won't. I'll try not to. You and I will end up doing that pretty soon.
Yeah, for sure.
One day.
I was supposed to do it, but then
I
I decided I had to cut my toenails. All right, this is the Finally Kid. We're out.